Alright, so the kitchen is coming along. Jillian's got the first layer of mudding in, and still not going to do this corner. This blue line, it's the new 14.3 wire. So any 14 gauge house wire is going to be, that has that extra red wire in it, it's going to be blue. So that way you can distinguish the colors. Although you can see this right here, this is the same kind of wire, just in white, but it's all going to this color. You probably didn't want to know that, but anyways. And the toilet hasn't leaked, at least today, so we're gonna still take that ceiling panel down and check it out and do some flushes and see what's going on. But considering the blue wire, this is where I had to run it. Okay, hold on, let me start it over here. Going this here, there's one switch. I ran it down to the basement, underneath the stairs here, through the basement, up where I have these others running, all the way to the attic. And then up in the attic, gonna connect it to this light right here. So would have been more ideal to just go up here, but this is like in the middle of the hallway up here, so there's no real easy way to bring it up that wall. And then I'll run another line from there to the upper floor switch, and that little white wire sticking out there is the power coming to it. So I have it coming from, I believe, the middle bedroom here. Daisy, come. Daisy, leave the kitties alone. Come on. You're such a pest. Come on, down. Silly. So, and it was kind of difficult to run it up this wall through the kitchen. I had to use one of these steel fish tape to run it up through the wall, and I did bend the end, as you can see. So I don't know if there's an easier way to do it, but we got the job done with that. So that's the main thing. And then I have this extra, I need to pull it the rest of the way up there. And then let's see, what else are we gonna work on today? And I think I'm gonna look into, because another thing that needs to be done is this light and the porch light. So I'm going to be looking at where I'm going to be running it up through the wall, and I may have to fish it just like I did this other stuff. This also was a pain in the butt, so you can't see it, but on the other side of this, I don't know if this is plaster or this might still be plaster, but on the other side they drywalled this room, but they didn't get rid of any of the lath boards. I think they're called lath boards, where the plaster was on top. They just tore off the plaster but left the boards up and then put the drywall over top of it. And I'm telling you, when you do that and you're trying to run wires, it catches on it. You can see it right here. It catches, and you can't get the wire to feed easily when these things are there, because it gets caught on it. So, and not to mention down the wall, it was piled with old plaster, so I had to get this line through all that. So I finally was able to work it through. But yeah, it's slowly coming along, and appreciate you guys for watching this update. And maybe I'll add more to this video on more of what we finish up today. All right, so trying to find a path. Like, it's all going up, so I'm not sure which goes to what, so I'm just gonna have to, you know, test this out and see. This is somewhat newer, still goes up, so I'm thinking, I'm not, you know, I don't know, but running, gonna try to find a path to the basement. All right, and cut a hole in here because I drilled a hole here to find out where it goes in the basement, and this is directly up against the joist down there, which means that the bottom of this wall is underneath on the back side of the joist. So getting it up in, I don't know, and then it's filled with garbage pretty much from stuff up above. I even found this little doodad right here in the wall, which came from this. So I have the other one right here that was on the box, that was on the switch, and the other one they must have dropped down the wall, and instead of spending 50 cents or $1 or whatever they cost to replace it, they did some sort of jerry rig with screws in there. So yeah, nothing should surprise me anymore, but you know, is what it is. But now I'm just cleaning this stuff out right here. I'm not gonna be able to mount this anywhere to see, but I'm just pulling it all out so that way I can get down and see. I'm afraid there's a plate across there, which means might just be easier. No, that's not easy either. I just got to go through here, because the only other option was to go up to the attic and then all the way back down into the basement in a different spot, but it's freaking horrible. Horrible. So I'm going to try to find a way into the basement here.